I don't know how much value I have in this universe, but I do know that I made a few people happier than they would have been without me. And as long as I know that, I'm as rich as I ever need to be.
Hey kid, what time is it?
It's time to refresh.
Back once again with another podcast. This is the Christmas special. It hasn't got an episode number because I can't be asked remembering it. But we've got two of my favourite guests from this year on for two completely different reasons. And it's honestly, I've been racking my head, and I was talking to Cal about it. So it's Callum Glover, by the way. It's Big Peg.
Hi.
Big Peg couldn't make it because for obvious reasons. But yeah. So basically, long and short of it is, I was trying to rack my brain what would make great entertainment, and I think yours is one of the more entertaining ones.
Yeah.
And I think I could pull a conversation out of Carl any day of the week, and the Big Peg thing sort of works.
Yeah. That's basically how we work anyway.
Yeah. Before we get into this, right? Is your mum going to be watching this?
Don't know.
Okay, that's fine then.
Probably.
Just because if I say something and then I apologise.
No, it's alright, you know.
No worries. So since you were last on, which was January,
Yeah.
or was it over the Christmas period? I can't remember when I came last.
January.
How are you doing? All right.
Yeah, fine. Just
You seem to have come along a long way this year. Like I'm not no jokes. Genuinely.
Well, gigs wise, I haven't. It's been dead fucking quiet. Which I'm not surprised by because I'm shite, but
The shit one from Antidote.
yeah. No, that was my bio on Facebook. I've changed it now.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just smashing tunes. I'm fucking.
I think it's one of them things for producers. It's not instant gratification where like a DJ might be shit out at one time, where like you might put like a mix out and everyone's on that mix. You're booked for the next event. I think with producing, it takes time for your tunes to get.
Oh yeah.
So I think next year, what you've reaped this year, you'll probably reap the rewards next year. Do you know what I mean?
Hopefully, like I've kept a load back from releasing, so then I can just like start next year head on, just go bang 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 bang.
Yeah.
With tunes, and hopefully keep progressing from that.
Who have you been releasing with this year?
Just Kenty, Acceleration, and I put a couple out on Clubbed as well.
Yeah.
But I only made £7, so I'm not asked.
£7.
Balling.
I know.
To start.
Good job my FL's cracked, isn't it?
Honestly, I don't pay for my master. I pay for my mastering. I don't master myself. So I think £7 wouldn't even pay for the tunes being mastered. You know what I mean? Honestly, it's unreal.
It wouldn't pay for the Lecky to run his computer.
Oh no, nothing against you. I mean, that's how bad the sales are.
I'm just talking about the price of
well,
it.
that's it. No, like I was seeing my arse a little bit, but not like what the fuck. I was like, all right, okay.
Yeah.
Like, because I spoke to Kenny and he was like, he said sales are down all across the board. So I was like, whatever.
I get that. And Cal, back on again. You were on with Pricey last time, and you were on individually at the beginning of the year, first episode of the year. I think you're up there with like your podcast royalty now. This is your second episode. This is your third. So I think you're going to be on. You'll be on more regular. I think so anyway. 'Cause I think it makes good entertainment. Personally. So a little rundown of what we're going to be doing. We're going to talk about who our favourite DJs are this year and sort of go over the year retrospectively. We've got a bit of a quiz that you can join in along the way. It's just a bit of fun. It's all light-hearted. If you're offended by anything that I say or these lot say, just take it with a pinch of salt because I mean it's just a laugh. Do you know what I mean? That's just a preempt. And then we're going to be doing Fresh Fortunes, which is my spin-off of Family Fortunes. These lot are going to battle it out together, and at the end of it, they're going to battle it out for a manic mug.
I've been mithering for one for about 3 months.
So just a quick one. I've surveyed 20 of the podcast listeners on the questions that I've put together with a little bit of help from John, the other half manic, and basically we'll get to it when we get to it. But there's some really interesting answers. I'll leave it at that. So what have you been up to lately? I know you've been sort of smashing it out as well.
Just mixes really. I've had a few gigs throughout the year, but I've just just been making sure I've been consistent, content wise. Obviously, you had me and Pricey on a bit earlier on in the year. We've kind of took a step back from what we were doing because it just took too much. It was, we spoke about it off pod, but it was you put that much into him, and it sounds daft because it's just music and that, but it gets in the way of other stuff. Like where we get our content from and stuff like that. You're forever on Facebook and you sat on your phone. Your missus has got a gob on because you just sat there, and I'm just constantly on the phone to Pricey and this, that, and you're going back and to for months on end.
Yeah, trying to get.
And the final product is worth it, but going forward, it's just something that we couldn't commit to doing as consistently as we were doing them because it was just getting too much.
Yeah.
The last one we've had, there's I'm in no doubt that it's the best one, and we got so much good feedback from it, and we're just at a place with it now where we can just leave it and go, right, if someone else wants to come and have a go and see if they can better it, then crack on, and if they do, then we'll come back and put that one to bed. But
I think leaving on a high is always a good thing.
Yeah,
you don't have
definitely.
something to run its course, and it's like, oh, yeah.
that's what I was getting at with how much goes into it, because that one we knew that it had to be the best one because we made a big thing of saying this is the last one, and that's what caused some serious stress. Like, do you know what I mean? Making sure it was as good as it had to be, and we were both happy with it, and it was just time to go, right, we'll just leave it there for now. But then I've carried on with the vocal mixes throughout the year.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've just put our one out now, which is doing really well.
It's doing all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's a pre-party tunes to everyone.
Yeah, man, vocal 8. Get it on. Manic on the guesties.
Yeah, hopefully you're just doing all right and you're happy with it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I was talking to John about it. We were really like buzzing with the mix because it was just stuff that I'd forgot about and then I'd played, and then he pulled out a couple of like newer tunes, and I was like, oh fucking hell, what the
Yeah,
nice.
when I got your half back, I was like, cause I always let the guests do their half first, get it back, just to kind of get a feel for what they're doing, and then I kind of work around that.
Yeah.
But then when I seen like some of the almost forgotten bits in there, and I was like, I'm gonna have to just and then I used Fitzy and Rossi B's stimulated one with the vocal on it, because I thought you don't hear it that much, but it's that much of a tune. And I just thought I'm just gonna put one in there that everyone's gonna go, wow, Delta from ages ago, not heard that for time, and it did. There's comments on it. There's people are like going, no way, I've not heard that for ages. And but yeah, getting your half back really got me thinking of what I was doing with it. That's probably the most fun I've had making one, and listening back to it, it's my favourite one, like definitely.
I love the consistency of them. Like, it's like I said to you off pod there, I think you've got so much better as a producer because this year you seem to be more consistent with what you do. It's not just like a sporadic amount of tunes out and then nothing from you for a while. You know what I mean? It's like same as you do the monthly mix and that. I think it makes a difference being consistent. I know for a fact people get tired of these podcasts because it's hard to keep up with them every single week. But consistency, you can drop in at any time and like have a catch up. And if you want to blast them all out at once, you can. Same goes with the mixes and the tunes. Like there'll be times where people can't be asked to listen to bounce music.
Yeah.
And then when it comes round to it again, it's like they'll right. Well, they've done a fucking batch of music I can listen to.
It's the same with the Big Peg stuff with the productions. Like we know that I can't just come down here every week or every 2 weeks. I can't commit to that. So sometimes we'll sit and we'll get 4 done. And then I know I don't have to come down here for 4 or 5 months, and they just you can just put them out, as and when, and or play them in sets and stuff, and because it is hard, especially as you get older and you got misses, kids, and all the rest of it, and it's hard to commit to being consistent. But the way the scene and music is in general, consistency just has to be there.
You get forgot about pretty quickly.
Yeah, rapid like.
Yeah. It's like you could have hype. Well, I was talking to Ben last week, and I said to him, "Says 1 week you could have the most hype about you. Everyone could be like, oh my god, you're so good, and blah blah blah. And then the next week, people's just not asked whatsoever because it's the next something new."
I think the biggest evidence of that is on on Room 2 lineups. you'll see the same lineup in room 2 for like 4 events or whatever, and then the next one they're all just completely different.
Yeah.
Because like 4 or 5 people have just been doing bits for that couple of months, and you see it
fall
change.
off.
Yeah, some people fall off, and then some have come in, and look, I feel like that's the gauge for me, how you can see who's actually busy.
Actually proactive.
Yeah.
Same with the ravers though. Like I've seen people who went to say Antidote, they went to fucking the Sanctuaries, BTIDs, every event going for about a 6-week period, and then they've burnt themselves out.
Yeah.
And you don't see them until next year, or they might come out once every so often.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I just want to ask you, obviously, this is going to be the last podcast of the year, so I just want to close the year out. What do you reckon it's been for Balance this year? A good year?
Yeah and no, I think, personally. I don't know what your views on it are, but...
So all the sort of main big events, they've all been rammed, like absolutely fucking rammed. Like, every single one Kenty's done is pretty much sold out.
Yeah. He's a marketing genius.
No, he's unreal.
Yeah,
His
like,
marketing's unreal.
But BCID goes without saying, they always fucking sell out. Sops, they've been fucking smacking it all year. And then even, like, I don't know.
Let's have it. They've been saying, like the bigger events. Smaller events are always
The thing is, though, it's always been like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, it's kind of like...
I feel like you got, like, it's hard to say when you want to say has it been a good year, and you can. I look back. I go to quite a few events, especially the bigger ones. So I went to Peer on Peer. It was mega. So you look and go, right, the 2023 was a good year for Peer on Peer. Well then, like, I went to 3 Let's Have It's. They were all mega. But then you go to a couple of the smaller ones and they weren't great.
Yeah.
So it's hard to gauge whether it has been a good year. Was it better than last year? Don't know.
I can't remember last year.
But that's what I mean. You kind of get all blurs into like one big thing. But I've been a bit busier gig-wise this year on bigger events. So to me, it's been a better year. But overall, it's hard to say, really.
It is.
I think music-wise, it's been a good year.
I think this year for music's been
music-wise,
across
it's
the
been
board.
really, really good.
Like, it's mental to think about it like this, but like, obviously we'll get into it later when we talk about tunes and that, but like, it's mental to think that fucking Calvin Harris Miracle came out this year.
Yeah.
Like, all them remixes and that came out, I think, I'm ruining the thing later, but I think that's probably tune of the year.
Yeah.
Like, even though it feels like it came out 2 years ago, 3 years ago, it's been a weird year, but music's been consistent.
Yeah, definitely. I found putting sets together, say 2 years ago, I'd have at least 4 or 5 older tunes in all my sets. Now they're just all new tunes.
Yeah.
And like this year's tunes.
Good.
Which to me is saying that the music's better than it was last year and the year before, to me, personally.
I want to address the elephant in the room as well. He's on fucking blackcurrant. He reckons he's not going out later.
I'm not going out.
I think he is.
Yeah, I'd say he was.
You don't record the podcast.
I've said to about 4 or 5 people, because obviously I said I'm not going out. Oh, why not going out? I don't want to go out for once. And then you're going, oh, just come, man. I'm like, no, I don't want to go. And then, like, I just said to him, I was like, the only way I'm going out is if I'm dragged kicking and screaming.
Which is not a problem.
Yeah, I reckon there's still.
If I end up out, it's not my fault. So
I love it.
He has that outlook on everything, though, isn't he?
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
I was made to go.
Yeah, definitely. Right, I want to get into the. I sent you questions over about to have a think, because if I put you on the spot, I think it's a bit shit.
Yeah.
Just points of discussion for. Every year you always see some promoter or someone in the scene say who's been your favourite sort of DJ or producer or event and all this. So I think it's worth a discussion having it on here.
Right.
Glover's doing it on the fly.
Yeah.
I've made notes. Cal's made notes. But
Of course I made notes.
I tried to make notes, but I just looked at it.
I think it makes a better conversation.
Yeah.
It's just that I'm really shit at remembering stuff. So that's why I always make notes. So overall this year, who do you think's been the best DJ? We'll start with you.
John Neal. Same as every other year.
Is that what you think, yeah?
Yeah.
What about you?
I really struggled with that question. Because it's we're in a scene, and it's obviously quite small, isn't it? So you've got your top 5, and they're the top 5 every year. But you know, John Neal is always going to be worth a shout. And I really struggled other than that. But I think the top lads from the top brands have had a good year. You know, like I've been to the Let's Have It's and I played on that Crank It Up that Ricky and a few others put on, and I really enjoy watching Ricky play. Yeah. I think
I don't think he gets his flowers sometimes.
No, I don't, and I don't think he. It seems to me like he doesn't want or need them. Do you know what I mean? But I've just from the Let's Have It's and that Crank It Up. I remember watching him at that Crank It Up, and I just really enjoyed his set. Like
I think he's a good producer as well.
Yeah, is he? Has he got another alias?
Yeah,
Rocket. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
He's had a few of them.
Because I think he's doing a few gigs as Rocket now. I think as well.
Yeah.
That's good. I've made a note. When I asked them the question, I did say just people who sort of been in and around our scene. So there's obviously the bigger names who sort of really blew up. Like I said, Patrick Topping, Hannah Lang. The obvious one that everyone will go for is Andy Whitby. I think he's had a good year. Like there's no arguing about it, whether you like his style or not.
Yeah, he was in Dubai or something the other week, wasn't he?
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
there's no arguing about it. He's had a fucking massive year.
Yeah,
and his thing. And a couple of other people I think is worth a shout. I've said I think Kutsky. I know he's not really our thing, but he doesn't appear on the pier. Yeah. He's done a couple of BTIDs, so I think he's sort of
he's edged into our scene a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's consistently better than any other DJ. Full stop. Like in all genres, he's just consistently every week new tunes on his label. Fucking. I wish I had his consistency in music because he puts a new mix out every week with fucking. I know it's maybe not our style; it's a bit harder, but I mean,
with you saying that, then I'd definitely shout Club Filler as well. Then
Club Filler's on there as well,
110%.
Club Filler's on there. I've said General Bounce, Dave Gray.
Yeah.
I don't think he gets the thing. His DJing ability is unbelievable.
He plays everything, doesn't he? As well, like.
I've said Yanis.
Yeah.
I think Yanis has had a fucking amazing year as well. His mixes of he's went above and beyond with his mixes to put them out, and obviously done that bouncy box.
Yeah.
And he did.
That was a belter. That.
Yeah. This I don't want this to come across as like I'm sucking anyone's ass. 'Cause I'm really not. Like these people I've got nothing to do with, and I just think as a listener that's who I've noticed. And lastly, I think Bon Lee's had a good year.
Yeah, his productions this year. I've nothing against the bad stuff, but I've preferred Bon's own stuff this year to the bad stuff.
I think he's
100%. That Love Commandments is just it's my favourite tune of the year. I think.
What did he put out the other week? It's an old
Lover.
Jumping around.
Oh my god! I listened to that.
Do you know what? I play most gigs with him, right? Yeah. And it's so frustrating that there's tunes of his I want to play and I can't put on the lineup. Yeah. So I think that just speaks volumes as well. Yeah. And I think his mixes have, like, even in comparison to last year to this year, have just got that much better. Like he's
when I done that, I done the promo for this Faction versus Antidote with him, and when I heard his half, I was just like, it's just like. You could. I don't know what it was, but you could just tell he enjoyed doing it. You know what I mean? Just through listening to, and the way he picked the tunes. Yeah, and watching his bouncy box as well. You know.
Is there anyone else who's sort of that's on there that I haven't said? I mean, there will be people, and someone will comment below, and as well, put your comments as well in the comments box who you think been the best DJ, because I think there will be people I forgot, people who you forgot. But it's because it's a saturated market, isn't it? So I've said international DJ. It's
we've all picked producers.
But the thing is, though, the DJs
they are.
So I've went Clubheads. I think you said Clubheads.
That was mad. So just because of the new stuff, like people like that who've been around for that long, sometimes when they come back and they start doing new stuff, and you're a bit like, but their new stuff's class.
The thing is, like. This is going to sound really stupid, but you say if you listen to like a master of something that they made in like 1999, and you listen to something they made now, it sounds the exact same, But not, you know what I mean? Like
the kick drum's just solid every time.
yeah, it's just the production and like just I don't know whether it's obviously the samples they use or whatever, but it's just it's still got that same. It's still the club heads. You know what I mean? They've not differentiated or deviated from what they were. It still holds that signature sound. You know what I mean? It's like
I think it's class. Like, is it what is it they do? Is it Woo's Records they've got now?
Yeah.
It's the type.
Yeah.
I was going through their stuff the other day, and I was like, there's so much good shit on it. Like stuff that I wouldn't be able to get away with playing. I mean, I'm gonna play 2 of them tonight. But that's beside the point. It's just because they're more underground tunes, and unless they get the exposure of say what Kicking Hard got off the bass, then it's never going to be accepted as a whole sort of thing. But I think they deserve it. And I've said again, Kutski is international DJ. I thought he's been honestly, I'm a massive fanboy of him. I'm going to get him on the podcast one day because he's a good talker as well. Breakthrough DJ.
go with Strobe probably.
Strobe.
Yeah.
I put a note of that in mind to be honest with you, Strobe. He's been around forever, but.
His knowledge is. So I've had a few.
Deeper
Actual word. No, not deeper meaningful. Like bendy FaceTimes with him. You know, like when I've been having a mix and stuff, and then you get a message off Strobe or whatever, and then you're on FaceTime with him, and it's one of them. But his knowledge and just his. Just
that's clean as
fuck. His mixing's
well.
clean as fuck. But like, if you look at a track list of his. When he's put a mix together, you're just like, fuck me.
He's good, yeah.
Like just everything, a bit of absolutely everything on every single mix he puts out, and his sets are the same.
Yeah.
You can walk in, you can tell he's playing because the fucking DJ booth's fucking wobbling, but you know he's on.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, just by his style and like the way he mixes and the tunes that he picks to play, they're just. You don't see many people playing them tunes.
Yeah, I feel like as well. I feel like I'm not shitting on him, but let's call him a breakthrough DJ because he's been around for a long time.
Yeah,
it's just the fact of I don't think he's broke through as in he's got the gigs that he deserves just yet. And I think whether they come or not, I don't know. But if he could get with the level he's at, DJing wise, if he could get what he deserves at that level, I think he would be a well broke through artist.
Yeah, and as well, I think he's not had enough of it, but I feel like he got to the point where he felt as underappreciated as he has been because everyone else knows it.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
But I think he'll do well with it because he's moved over. He's not moved over, but he's transitioning over into hardcore now.
Yeah,
and I think he'll do really, really well there, to be honest.
Yeah, I can imagine so as well. A couple of other people I've said you. I don't really see as an up and coming DJ as such, but I think it only dawned on me when we recorded our first episode back in January.
Yeah.
That where we are now to where you were is two completely.
I'd agree. There's like obviously.
But I think you had a good year last year, so it's hard to say. Like. The only reason I said that is because when I was flicking through old episodes just to see, because I was coming up with ideas who's been good this year, and that's why I got used to on. I thought, fucking hell, that feels like a lifetime ago,
yeah, it does.
You've come a long way since then. That's why I've said you. I've said energy tracks.
Yeah,
right.
I was gonna put them.
I
was lying in bed with my bird yesterday talking about them last night, and
they're fully established names now, so they're not really even breakthrough. But they only released Rock the Party in January.
Yeah, but they were quite well established locally, weren't they? Before all that, they were doing a good bit of DJing between them.
Yeah. But I think they're coming together and doing that alias as like he's put them on a national level. You know what I mean? They're doing all the festivals and that now, and I think fucking in a year they've achieved more than what most have altogether.
Ever.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And my last shout was ADF.
Yeah.
I think he just lives so. He's a bit like me. He lives so far out the way, and he's not really involved in the scene as such.
Yeah. He's doing a lot of local bits though.
Yeah,
isn't
he's
he?
doing his local bits, but. As I say, I think he's broke through. I think he's a breakthrough DJ. I think he's done some really good.
I don't think many DJs have got sets without one of his tunes in either.
He's good. Well, he's remixed one of my tunes, and as well, if you listen to the stuff he's put out under another name on Mama's Milk,
Albert.
I love it.
yeah, and honestly, it's like
It's
good. It's good.
It's so good.
He's another one where you can just tell how deep his knowledge is, like, and how long he's been around. Because every tune he puts out there's just elements, like fundamental elements of
What makes a
old,
good track.
you know what I mean? Like,
It's
you
not
can
just
see he's
throwing
heard
good.
something fucking 20 years ago and he's gone, right, that worked then, it'll work now, and it's just integrated into everything he does.
Yeah. I hope he has a better year again next year. Like, I think I've seen him on a couple of Room 2s this year, and I've just thought to myself, why?
Yeah.
Why the fuck is he doing Room 2? And I've talked to him about it in person, and he's told me himself he just wants the exposure.
Yeah.
But at this point now, I think he's at least
He's made nearly 1,000 tunes. Booking.
Yeah.
class. Yeah, that stat was unreal when he told me that. I didn't believe it, but then obviously when we through it, it's like, wow, it is.
I don't know how you do that.
From lockdown till now,
But what is that? That's 3 a day. That, like, if you did all them in a year, it's 3 tunes a day.
He's an animal, like. Move on. Best MC this year.
I just put Easy, Culver and Finchy. Just between the 3 of them, it's one of them. Easy's just that. He's just top tier.
Yeah.
End of chat. He's just you can put him anywhere. Like, and obviously with him being our mate as well. Like, you see him on stage and he's got that presence and the way he performs and the way he does things, but you put him in a kitchen with the decks on and a microphone, it's not. It's the same.
Like, he brings that same energy.
He will put. If you put a microphone in his hand, he will put the same 110% into that.
Oh yeah, but he's adaptable.
Yeah. But he's just. But it's also effortless with him. Like, he could do it anywhere. You could be on a drive somewhere and he could just start shelling off in the passenger seat, and it's. But then again, you could put him on a festival stage and he can host, which he's only learned in the past 2 years, I'd say.
I'd say
2 or 3 years he's learnt to host. But
so I put Easy in capitals there because I think he's been the boy this year.
Yeah.
I've put Corver, Lukey P, Master C, Finchy, and Pricey. I think all of them deserve a shout. I think for what each individual one's done.
Yeah, well, to be fair, obviously, I did. With obviously me and Pricey being so close, I didn't want to seem like I was just thinking him, but I put him as the breakthrough, because even though he hasn't really done that whole Room 2 thing, because Farrell took a shot on him and like, so he's been, since he come back after lockdown, he's been on the main stages, but you've seen him kind of not struggle, but have to learn on the fly. Everyone knows he's good enough to do main stage, but he hasn't learned how to be comfortable doing it yet. He will say to me, he'll, like, I'm on with him tonight, and I know he'll be sat there flapping because he's on a main stage on his own for 45 minutes, but we've worked the set out in a way where it'll make him comfortable, and it's also going to push him because we're on early-ish. I'm not just going to be playing langers for him to just shell off on, so he's going to have to host a bit. I do think tonight, obviously it'll be well out by then, but he'll have proved the point tonight that of how far he's come. So I put him in as my breakthrough just purely because the difference in him now. Like, I watched him at the start of the year, and I'd done a few gigs with him at the start of the year, and he'd stand still, and there wasn't really much presence there. Like, his bars and the way he writes and the way he spits is undeniable, but there's more aspects that you need to bring into your game to be classed as a top level MC. And I feel like as the year's gone on and you know, he's done more sank main stages and he's done bits here and there, the confidence he gets from them mixes being as good as they are as well, I think helps him. But yeah, he's definitely he's one to watch. I don't know. He's a bit funny, Pricey. Like, he'll go quiet now, I reckon. Or you'll only really see him at the Sanctuary gigs, or bits here and there. But He's definitely up there. Like lyrically, he's to me personally, he's the best.
What
Like,
about you?
pen wise?
Who do you think for breakthrough MC?
Probably either pricey for pretty much exactly what you said, because how he's just on this trajectory now.
That's a big word, mate.
I'm surprised his teeth didn't fall out.
Probably. I don't know.
I had Jid also for that, by the way.
Yeah, not a bad shout. I'm not. I have seen him. I think I'll work with him in like January.
He's on tonight. I can't wait.
Oh, he's a boy. I fucking love him. I'm going out now.
Fuck hell, we're not even halfway to the podcast. Nah, I left it blank, but someone come to my mind not so long back when I was driving down, and he hasn't really done much online or anything, but he's been on the mic a couple of times, and he's I think that Makey.
Oh yeah,
he's good.
Right,
Yeah, he's a good kid.
Yeah, and I think as well, I've been obviously, he's been on a couple of my sets and whatnot, and then I don't work with a lot of MCs often, so I can't really throw anything in with this other than what I see when I'm out. But working with him, I've seen that he's like Arky and Master C took him under his wing.
Yeah.
And you can see that he's willing and wanting to learn what they know, and he's really rubbing off on him.
I've seen him a good few times now, and he's one who he's got better every time I've seen him.
Yeah.
He was on to that Crank It Up actually as it goes.
Yeah.
And I think that was the last time I sat and watched him.
Yeah.
And you could see how far he'd come from, and that was in August.
See, I think he makes a good event MC, but then he put up a couple of these lyrical videos online, like freestyle things, and I'm thinking there's potential there.
And his writing's good. Like we've got a mate, Willow. He's done a mix for him. We've been waiting 2 years for this fucking mix. So pull your finger out, Makey. I take the piss out of him all the time for it. Like, but I think if he did come to do something like that, something similar to what me and Pricey have done, if he found himself a DJ and just got a little series going and that, and just wrote a little half an hour here and there, just every. I think that'd benefit him massively, like because he's good. Like,
is it because his event when he's on?
His stage presence is good. It's really good.
Yeah, he first done my set at a couple of
Cantina. I seen him at when we were there.
Yeah.
He was very good.
I've worked with him before then though. He was on somewhere with me. I feel bad that I can't remember. Oh, it was like Johnny's Warehouse in Morecambe.
I didn't go there.
And he was in his hometown, and he's really comfortable. And I thought he's got potential in him. I'd never heard him before, so I mean it was a shock to be like, who's this fella?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was really good. Event of the year, what we're saying?
I had that. For me personally, I think this is more of just my favourite. I've got two, but Pair on Pair's one. But then I put that Crank It Up in there.
Did you like that?
Because I think it was just, we had a moment in there. Like, did you see the video of the set start? And it was just. It was because we'd all been not off the radar, but with Antidote and stuff, we'd kind of just had a quiet year, and just to have everyone on that stage and do that,
It was a good
and it was just mega.
Class.
And then see the video going round and everyone getting behind it, and that kind of I feel like that video just in itself kind of give Antidote a volley up the arse, you know.
Oh yeah.
Because there was
sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah, that video went everywhere, like, and you know everyone was commenting on it saying we need to do more, and it
I agree.
And now you know they had the Sanctuary one not so long ago, and tonight you know Flexing versus Antidote tonight, and I feel like that event for me that more that set, but like I said about watching Ricky and stuff, like I think he did a set as Rocket on there, and that was mint. Emma, she done a set that was class. There was just loads of good sets, And so obviously playing it was good,
Yeah.
but then being able to come off and just stand and enjoy every set that was on that night, for me, it was just one of the events of the year.
What I was buzzing about that night was I was getting messages off various DJs saying, "Fucking hell, I wanted to play this tune of yours." Like me and John were buzzing because
I messaged you, I think.
Did you?
You far from okay.
Yeah. And then Emma messaged me as well, and then I can't remember.
It was Emma that played it.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, two other people messaged me saying she messaged me saying it went down all right that, and then I had you and I had. I'd have to look at the line to remember who it was. Messaged me saying I was going to play it, but no, I'm not. Like, well, it is what it is. What about you, event of the year then? Would you say?
I haven't really been out. Personally, I'd say the stops at Pure. What was it? From at part 2.
Oh yeah. Were you main stage for that?
Yeah. Cheese put me on last when I asked for warm up, but whatever. I don't know. I had a good night. Like Dougal was on, and it was all like the old clubland hardcore, like classics. And I was just stood there in the middle of the dance floor. I was like, I'm in my fucking element here. And then
I like Dougal.
Yeah, he's good.
And then like Cheese come on, he just started playing like 160 donk, and I turned on to Philbin and I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do here?
Did you play 160 down?
No, I played 155 donk.
Slow it down. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, fair
Well,
enough.
I was back to back with Scott Sid, and it was just a fucking pokey marathon. And then I looked into the crowd and I seen a few people walked out. I was like, right, I better put a vocal on here. So
Right. There you go. Look, reading his crowd, learning the craft. You know what I mean?
Didn't even know he could read.
Read the crowd.
Yeah,
Can't read it. No, I've made a note. As I say, I've not been to a great deal of events like the sort of BTIDs or anything this year, so I can't say that was a good event because I wasn't there. A couple of ones that I've been to myself. The Century versus This Is Bounce UK. That was really good. I did the closing set there. I enjoyed that. That was worth mentioning. And this sounds so biased, but I don't mean it. It was just really enjoyable. The It's Time to Refresh first birthday event, not the one we've just recently done, the one earlier in the year.
Oh yeah.
That was just.
I heard the recordings from that.
Oh yeah.
So good.
The thing was, I put this on. I run it's a podcast that I do. It's not a club brand or event. So when I put it on, I was expecting to be alright. It like you literally couldn't move in there. It was just everyone was buzzing, and it was like it wasn't you weren't needing to go hard for people to like be right into it. It was just like every tune that was getting played, you're getting big responses, and I was just like, yeah, that'll do. So I can't really.
What was the crowd like there? Young or
Young.
bit of both? Was it young?
Well, there was a bit of both, but the ones who were right up for it's the young ones right at the front.
Yeah.
There's like there was people who came who listened to the podcast. And they just sat there, like, stood at the side, just drinking, like don't go out, because a lot of the people who watch the podcast are just lapsed ravers who went out years ago, and they listen to this for, like, nostalgia, if anything, do you know what I mean? So that was one of the things. Next up, what did I say there? Promotion of the year, what do you reckon? It was absolute smashes I did.
This Is Bounce.
I put This Is Bounce and BTID, obviously.
Yeah, well, I said, I don't know if it's a promotion in itself. I feel like it is, but the Let's Have It.
Yeah.
Because
they've had a really good year.
Yeah, they've had a good year, and they're always going to have a good year, and because every single one gets better.
I don't know who I was talking about with it. Right? Could have been Jen, possibly. But we said that Let's Have It is like the manumission of Ibiza, like it's very like Elro.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's
but it's
bright,
just,
colourful,
and like you walk in, and you just think they've added that this time.
Yeah.
You can see it straight away.
Yeah,
and it just shows that they're coming away from an event and going right, and sitting down and thinking, what do we add? They're never like, oh, we'll just do it the same. Well, there's just something extra every single time you go, and then as soon as the pictures come out or whatever, and then they'll announce the next one, and they'll be like, we're going bigger. And then you walk in the club and you're like, fuck me, they did.
Yeah.
You know.
For me, it's very aesthetically pleasing. I'm one of them.
It's the best looking event I've ever seen, hands down.
Like,
because especially with it being in Pure, you go to Pure, like I've played events at Pure, I've been to events at Pure, and it's just Pure.
I've seen it stripped right back. There's literally there's no even a light rigger out. and there's been a night on, and it changes the atmosphere
Yeah,
completely. It was moody.
Yeah, it's not the same, but like to go into a club that you go in so regularly, and it not to not even feel like the same club, that just shows what they put into it.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people need to take a leaf out of that book, especially the.
Do not a direct copy though. Just do your own
don't
thing.
copy, but just fucking put something in.
Decor.
Yeah, just put something into
Changes
it.
everything massively. What else for you? Track of the year. What was it?
Go on,
No, go on.
go on, lad.
No, go
You
on.
go first.
Me, alright, I'm gonna go with that new. Does it have to be bounce or?
No, just what you think.
Well, I'm gonna go with that new one Wayne's done. That
Oh, into the night.
into the
Yeah.
night.
Oh, that's good, that.
Yeah,
That is good,
I
yeah.
listened to that the other night. When
It's
I
like-
first heard it, I was like, I had it on loop for about 2 hours. I was like,
It's
what
like
the fuck
techno,
is it?
but it's not. It's like
it's like techno
groovy
trance
house
bounce.
though. Yeah.
I don't know what it's. You can tell Wayne's made it. 'Cause it's just
It's a
fucking-
good shout though. It's
It's a good shout. I had I like personally my two favourites have been Ben's or Bond's Love Commandments.
That when I first heard that, I was like, this feels nostalgic, but new at the same
It's
time.
fucking
Class.
awesome. That like second half drop that he's
Yeah.
put in it, like 2/3 of the way through the track, it like has a little half a breakdown and then it just comes in. It's brilliant. And Far From Okay of yours and John's.
I'll take that.
They were my two personal favourites of the year. I think there's been a few. There's a couple that I've had or got recently.
Yeah.
Like I said to you off pod, didn't I? The dance that you've just done with John.
Yeah. That's the tune of next year. No one knows what.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's next year.
You'll
Get tune of the year next year.
get ready for it. Yeah. We'll be on next December saying it's the best tune of the year.
Yeah, exactly. I'm only joking. I've said Calvin Harris, Miracle. I did say that before. I just think it's just like it crossed over so many genres.
Yeah.
All the house heads loved it. Even the bounce were like straight away. Donk this up. This needs donk.
But yeah,
Someone
I've never
got
seen
me
a
to do
tune.
it.
What?
Someone got me to do it. I was like, I'd really do that. Like, cause I've worked with him before, and I was like, mate, you know, I don't touch chart stuff. And he was like, oh, go on. I was like, alright, fuck it. Because I like the tune anyway. I was like, right, fuck
There's
it.
already about 10 out by then as
Well,
well.
yeah, exactly.
That's got to be the most remixed tune of
Yeah, definitely.
the past 5 years, I think. Because I've never seen anything come out like that. That was unreal. Every fucker done it.
I've said Hannah Lang, Good Life.
Yeah.
Good Life. It's
No,
called.
Good Love.
Good Love. Yeah.
Yeah.
That tune, like, it was everywhere, and it was just such a big tune. But it sounds like a Club Caviar tune or something. like
It
that.
was weird because I didn't actually. I can't remember which. I was putting one of my vocal mixes together, and I got sent a few bits, and someone sent me a version of it, and I hadn't heard the original. It was bizarre, and I was like, "This is fucking class." And then I heard it on the radio about 2 days later. I was like, "No fucking way!"
Class.
But yeah, it's a good tune, very good tune. But I think a few people did that as well, didn't they? There's quite a few versions of that.
And lastly, I put that Billy Gillis DNA. Love
Yeah.
That right is just
So simple.
it's class. So like the melody and fucking. When I heard that, I like it's not off now like nowadays where cause I'm so critical of music. Do you know when if you set me a tune, I wouldn't be listening for the tune what it is. I would just sitting there pulling it apart.
Yeah.
And I do that with everyone. And
He
when I heard this
does my
tune,
fucking head in with that.
no, do you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
I know, but like obviously I'm more
You just listen.
raver DJ sort of
yeah.
view on things.
I heard this and I got proper chills up my spine just when I heard that melody. Like,
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is this? Because I didn't even know it. I heard it on the radio at the time, and then I was like, why is this getting played on the radio? This sounds like something I'd play on the radio. And it's like amazing.
It doesn't take much to bounce it up either, does it?
Nah, not at all. Other than that's all I've got. Have you got any other additions for tunes wise?
I've got one for event.
Oh, go on.
That Kenty's Valentine's do what he does every year.
Oh yeah.
I went that. I went last minute. It was fucking unreal. Like it was just rammed. Like I think. Yeah, like I got queued up as well. It was like I went to the pub. I met up with Gregor actually. before he went.
He's a fucking producer that needs a
yeah,
shout.
he's come on a lot.
Greg Evans. Very, very, very good.
He was one of the people who took part in there. So
Yeah, he's a very, he like, I think he's very, very good. Everything he sends me, I find a use for it.
I'm trying to think. Did he do the remix of
Yeah,
DVD?
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it into
Into no,
No, it's
give you.
Give you, that's it.
I heard it, and he used it. Was it the Don't Go riff?
I've used that.
See, I heard that. And I thought he's good. He's got
That ain't real that he did as well. It's fucking brilliant.
I haven't done up and coming producer, but if I was gonna, I think that would be a good shout.
I think
Him and Mike Olive, I think.
I'd pick LSG.
LSG is good.
He's
I like
fucking
that.
phenomenal.
Yeah, he's good. Right, what have we got here? Oh, labels. What we said?
This is bounce. Okay.
I had This Is Bouncing, that Mama's Milk.
Yeah,
Mama's
yeah,
Milk,
yeah.
class,
Same,
yeah,
Mama's Milk.
class. I've got Bouncy as well, or BNCY.
that's
a
another
shout,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, and obviously Cheeky Tracks. I think Cheeky Tracks is the set, like the standard of how this scene should be.
It
Like,
is, but I just, for whatever reason, I never go on it.
I don't
know why.
I
Just don't think.
I think it's mainly because it's on. I know it's on like Beat. Is it on Beatport?
it's always like, yeah.
I never really go on Juno or Beatport to buy stuff, and if I do, it's because I've already got something pre-programmed in my mind that I know I want to buy. So if I want to buy something from Mama's Milk, from Rob's label, I know it's on Beatport.
Yeah.
So I'll just go right, okay, and then because Beatport, the website itself is a fucking shit box.
Yeah.
Another
one that I think is worth a shout, and I only heard of him yesterday because I got some of his stuff sent over. There's a lad called Clarky. He's on DNZ Records, right? I've never heard of him, but he's been released stuff all year, and I heard him. I was like, he's not. I wouldn't say he's amazing, but I heard him and I thought,
he's got potential.
He's got potential, definitely. Yeah, that's another one. So, and producer of the year, who do you reckon?
I put Vandalize and Bino, Bounce Projects.
He's had a good year as well.
Fucking
Was his last this year?
Which? No, I don't think Hayes Lies was, but some of the stuff he's done this year, like, I don't think I did a vocal mix without at least one of his tunes on all year. He's just awesome, like.
Consistent. What about you?
I don't know. Normally, like, my go-to is just be Fitzy and Rossi B, but I think that's a given for most people. I think I'm going to go with Greenie, actually.
I try to go out of that's what I was thinking. The ones that everyone's going to instantly think of.
So I've went for, I think this year, and I think this year has been a big statement point as well. I have to say Kenny Ayers.
Yeah.
Kenny Ayers this year, the amount of for last year and the year before, I will, and I said this to him in person as well. I've got nothing about it. I think a lot of the stuff sounded similar. I think now he's come into this year and he's really found his, like, I feel bad like saying it like this because he's an absolute king, isn't he?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But he's really found like avenues like, oh, this producer likes this sound. This producer likes this sound.
I know exactly what you mean. Like, he's got that many clients now, and everyone knows who's getting Kenny to make the tunes.
Yeah,
it's everyone knows anyway. But when he gets his tune made by Kenny, it sounds different from when he gets his tune made by Kenny.
I think it's class.
He's
consistently tune wise. No one's touching him, but at the end of the day, it's his full time job as well. So I get that. I've said DVB. I think they've had a good year. Two fucking sound lads. I don't think they get their flowers either. Like
I speak to Don quite a lot.
Yeah.
I've had a few conversations. I think I was talking to him the other day actually when he was putting that new mix together that he'd done.
Yeah.
They don't get the flowers that they should be getting. 100% agree with that.
I think they will next year though, because they've been that proactive this year.
Take what I said to you earlier.
Yeah, like, I think that'll like should hold them like to go through into next year, but I don't know.
Yeah. I've said Fitzy and Ross because I think even consistently now they're still right.
It's just they could do nothing. They could go into the studio and not be asked, both be hungover and both not want to be there and still put something out that's fucking god level.
Obviously, I've said Ben and Greenie both as individuals and as together. I think they've had a good year. I think Phil's had a good year, like Groove Control.
Yeah.
I think he's pulled back on the balance stuff, but even the stuff he's putting out, I think it's still consistently good, isn't it? Yeah. And a shout who I only added them at the end, and I feel bad for it because I've been playing a lot of their stuff this year. Is Heads Up. I think Heads Up.
Yeah.
I think they've been pretty quiet this year. I know they've put out the odd bit, but
He's dipping his toes in elsewhere now, and
Yeah,
Jazz
But even
has
still,
tea in
though,
particular.
yeah. Even still, I still think they've had a good year.
Yeah,
regardless.
definitely. Jazz is someone I speak to quite regular.
yeah.
He's just his ideas, and just even weird things like you can see how he when he's making tunes, you can see where he's like thinking about playing them while he's making them. If you know what I mean, like the mixing points are always in fucking weird places, and I've spoke to him about it because he said that to me. Like I always think of somewhere weird to mix it, and it
makes sense.
But everything they do is fucking class. Like there's never.
I was going through my track list and I just thought, fucking, I'll play quite a lot of Heads Up stuff.
Yeah, I play a lot of Heads Up stuff. That Aha. That's so good. It's like it's almost hard bass, but it's not. It's so.
Well, I was playing a lot of the. I don't know what I can't remember the name of the thing now. Feel shit for not remembering. Is it Regenerate?
Yeah. He done that Sweetheart that he done was fucking brilliant.
So I thought it was a mention. So I was flicking through just some of looking for what were being played. Do you know what I mean? The tunes being played, and they were there quite a lot. So I thought it worth a mention. Right, we're going to do our Christmas quiz. You can play along if you like now. He's going against each other if you want.
Probably best going together, to be honest, because I'm fucking terrible at stuff like this.
Memories.
My memories blank.
I've got 8 questions. It's just nice and easy. This, so if you want to play along, and you can put what you got in the comments below as well. Just basically, don't tell lies.
No cheating.
Look at me, I got fucking 8 out of 8. Fucking you've googled it.
No, you didn't get 8 out of 8.
Yeah. So this is just a bit of fun. As just going to ask you a couple of questions. You just give me your guesses. What did Jax Jones and Blackout Won't Forget You peak at in the UK charts as of now?
Say that again. Sorry.
What number did Jax Jones and Blackout Won't Forget You peak at in the UK charts?
28.
27.
28, mate. Fucking, that's not bad. That, you know. Good. I like that. If you got that, there's a fucking tick for you.
Don't say I don't watch and follow and support.
Ian Van Dahl peaked at number 3 with their anthem "Castles in the Sky" in the UK charts. What was their second most successful track in the UK charts? And you get a bonus point if you can tell me what number it was at as well.
Reason. I don't know.
What year?
No, if you can tell me what it peaked at.
5.
Okay, right. Well, I can't give you the points, I'm afraid. Sorry, because it was Will I, and it peaked at number 5. This one, I want to shout out to Neil from Energy Tracks for this, because he put up a status the other day and I thought it was just laughable because I see it 3 or 4 times a year. Joe, didn't you put up your Clubheads versus Alex K?
Yeah.
And like everyone seems it's a status that everyone does.
I know.
This status I feel like fits this.
Right.
Who produced Ratty Here I Am?
What?
Joe Ratty Here I Am, the tune.
Which one's
I'm not going to sing it, I'm not singing it.
Go on, you're going to have to.
No, I'm not.
Why?
Because it's a classic. You know it.
Thing is, I guarantee if you're playing it, I'll know what it is. But I don't. I'm gonna say Clubheads because they've got that many aliases.
Right.
I need to hear it.
Watch me get demonetised now.
I'll just put it on that quiet, away from the mic.
There you go. Sorry for the audio listeners, we're just getting the fucking tune together. Oh. This is just an advertisement on YouTube. So.
I was like, I don't know who made that. Spielberg.
Enjoyed that.
Fuck it, Right.
Do you know the tune now?
Yeah, I know it now.
Right.
There we go, demonetised.
Go on, turn it off then.
Right.
So do you know? No.
No.
It was Scooter.
Oh.
So
I've seen the status as well.
Yeah.
I've just realised
would
that.
never have-
So
Everyone knows it was produced by Scooter. I didn't.
For whatever reason, right? I see it like as if Scooter produced this tune. I'm just like, why do you keep sharing it? There's loads of people do it. It's like, but obviously Neil was having a bit of a pop at it. Next question: what was the attendance of Creamfield's 2023?
140.
130,000.
140 people sounds like a bounce.
140,000.
130,000.
Is this over the whole weekend?
Over the whole weekend.
So, right, okay.
Say pushing 200.
260.
Just so you know, these are all miles out by the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
70,000.
Is that all?
Yeah, 70,000 across the whole weekend.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
I thought it was loads more.
Dead that.
Yeah,
Dead. Better power for it. We're complaining.
I
But yeah.
thought there'd be more than that.
No, I had to double check this because I read it and I was like, doesn't sound right there. So then I dug deeper and they reckon between 65 and 70,000 people.
Well, I'm surprised. Like, I thought it was well more.
no.
What is the actual capacity day to day then?
Fuck knows.
Like,
Fuck knows. Sorry, I didn't research on the quiz. Right, we're going to do, don't forget the lyrics. Come on, Shane Ritchie, Alfie Moon.
oh yeah,
Fucking back in the day. I want you to see if you can get
I
this.
don't think you were born.
He's older than me.
Oh, he is, isn't he? But he looks older than you.
So it's Paradise Say the Light, and the lyrics are into the darkness we can fly. What's the lyrics?
Upon the wings of your desire.
Correct.
There you
I know
go.
what it is.
Yeah.
I see the light there. That was nice and easy. That one just to get you warmed up. Next one is Kate Ryan, Scream for More. So it is. Don't hide your feelings. Let's go dreaming. I'm not going to sing it, so it's very monotone.
It's so hard when you're just
On the spot,
talking
yeah.
it like fucking. No, gone.
Don't hide your feeling. Don't hide your feelings. Let's go dreaming. Have no fear, because my heart will scream for more.
Oh,
Right.
I couldn't figure out which part of the tune to sing it.
I think Glover's gonna absolutely fucking boss this one because I know he's a fan of MCs. So these are MC lyrics.
Oh,
Fucking hell, yeah.
yeah, this is all you, man.
So I'm gonna sound like such a fucking dweeb. Really.
No, I am, because I'm answering him.
I've got a girl who gets rowdy off the vodka whenever she wants me to pipe her.
Who is it?
Well, but
Oh,
I think
oh.
you know who it is, haven't you?
Well, we've got to say if it is or finish it.
Finish it.
Oh yeah,
I don't even know who fucking says that.
I know who says that.
I don't know.
It's low more that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. It was wrestling.
Oh, it's on- yeah, it's on the wrestling thing, isn't it?
Piper.
And it's fucking something to
I-
do with Medicine and Viper.
Yeah. No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not. That was off the Blackpool video.
Oh, yeah.
I'll repeat the lyric, right? And if you can follow it up when I finish it, fair enough. If not, I'll move on to the next one. It's I've got a girl who gets rowdy off the vodka whenever she wants me to pipe her.
Oh fuck nah.
It's the way you're saying it, like,
Yeah,
we can't carry it
It's
on.
not the flow's not the
I
same.
know it's not. That's why I'm trying not to do it. Yeah. So to finish the line is, so I took her to the bedroom,
Scott Steiner.
give her the big pop up
Oh,
punch just like
pop-up,
Scott Steiner.
yeah.
There you go. See, I can't even give you a point for that. Next one is, right, this took me so long to decipher because, right, I was listening to it and I know the lyrics, but I needed to get it word for word so you just knew what I was saying.
Right.
So when I rhyme sentences, how I end on this all depends on this. Where I go, all eyes on me.
Like a kid in the classroom thinking of
Thinking of
weed.
weed, yeah.
Next carry on.
Yeah,
Thinking
yeah.
of-
I was barking up the wrong tree, I
Yeah.
stepped into a time machine.
Boom!
Yeah, he's a proper fanboy, man. Remember on the last podcast, and I was like, I've got this kid who follows his stuff, and we put the thing down, that's him.
Yeah,
There you go, mate. You can have a point
You can
for
have a
that.
point.
That's the end of our quiz for this year.
I could probably finish another 16 after
That's class. Hey, I'm buzzing. We're going to do the family fortunes now.
I can't wait.
I think you got more. questions right. So
now, when I tell you to do something, you do it.
right. So you're doing it together or separate? I think you should separate.
Yeah, let's put
Separate,
some
it's
competition
fun.
in it.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Yeah.
Right.
Buzzer, we get different buzzers.
Yeah. If you win, I'll make you roll these all night.
Yes.
And that means you're going out though. Yeah.
And you got to buy your own backy.
I'm not lucky though.
Yeah, that's right. Sorted.
Right. We're back now. We're just sorting out the buzzer. So what it is, I'm obviously going to overdub the sounds, but we've got a buzzer just so it's all fair in the game, and no one fucking has a baby with it because it's all fair. Anyways, right. So it's essentially Family Fortunes. What we're doing right now is I'm going to read it out. If you think you know the answer, hit the buzzer. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what Family Fortunes is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know how to play?
Yeah.
Do you know like
I
the
know,
rules
yeah.
of it? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody's.
Avid watcher of Family Fortunes.
Right. So the first one is, what is one track that people... Oh, sorry, I'm going to have to caveat this. I've surveyed 20 people who watch the podcast on this, and these answers are solely off these 20 people. Some of the answers are quite obscure, well, they might not be obscure when I say them out loud, but I read these and I was like, wow, these are your responses. I've tried to do it as spread out as I can, so there's people from the northeast, there's people from my area, there's people from Manchester, there's people from Liverpool, etc, etc, just so it's not biased at all. So these 20 people, I'm going to put a little thank you at the end for your time. I mean, it took 10 minutes of your time, and I appreciate that. So yeah, to start things off, what is one track that people would mention to relate to you if you told them you listen to bounce music?
Get your dick out.
And Cal's in.
Related to me.
So if they say, or if you said, I listen to bounce music, and they'd go, oh, is that
Put a donk on it.
correct? That's top answer. That's it.
King
8 people said that.
I was thinking that for two then.
8 people said that. So do you want to take the round or do you want to pass it?
Oh, I'll take that.
Take the round, okay. Go on then.
So, we'll have... So there's that one, there's the top answer.
Yeah.
Rock to the rhythm. Oh, what?
Wow.
See the light.
Correct. 5 people said that.
See the light. Cruising.
Wow. 100k, you bastard.
How many more have I got?
You've got
How
one
many
more guess.
one more chances?
You've got one more chance, and you've got 3 more to get.
I'm gonna have to just try happiness. Oh fuck!
Still around.
You could steal around now.
You could still around. Go on.
What did you say? You said see, though, you said see light, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right. Get on the source.
Oof.
You
right,
failed.
so there you go.
I won the round.
Yeah, you won the round
Yeah,
with
right.
13 points.
That's
on
not bad.
on the screen. So the other answers were, so top answer was Blackout, put a donk on it. Second answer was Paradise See the Light, 5 people said that. Rescue Someday,
Yeah.
3 people said that. Club Enforcer Tutti Frutti, 2 people said that. But the
Scouse
answer that I
system.
received as well was Wigan Pier, Tutti Frutti. 2
Who said that?
people that watch the podcast. And the last answer was Decade, Don't Give Up on Love, and 2 people said that.
All right.
That-
I was expecting after obviously fucking it up. I thought that Lights Go Down might have come up on that. But.
I thought that as well.
I
but
was
obviously-
expecting mint donk tune.
Definitely, yeah. Next question is, what do you think is the best event brand in North of England?
Get your dick out.
Carl buzzed in first.
You fucking wanker.
Sorry, so we'll take that. People are going to hear these overdubs of your very brilliant. Go on.
BTID.
Yep, 12 people said BTID.
Yeah. So now I'm going for events. Events or promotions, brands.
Promotion brands.
Alright,
etc.
this is Bounce.
2 people said that.
Yeah, Sops. Oh. So I've got 2 more. So brands. BTID. Not Sops is one. This is Bounce.
I've got a couple of them.
I'm going to have to rush you.
I can't even think. Nah, pass.
You passing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I can't. My head's gone.
Ministry of Balance.
What? Yeah, he's both. So he's no points to that round.
I know one's going to start with C.
No?
No.
So we've got BTID events with 12.
Thanks, having me.
Monta with 3. Let's Have It with 2. This is Bounce UK with 2. And Sanctuary with 1.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, that's what I got back on the response. So, yeah, no points for that round. So Cal is still in the lead. We'll reset the buzzer again.
I like this game.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is a good one just for...
It's fucking hard work to put
This
together.
is
though.
it.
Hey, how easy is it to set one of these up?
Easy as fuck.
We're playing this later.
Yeah. But you've got to serve it
Much
20
later.
people. Yeah. What is the most legendary venues that have now closed in the north of England?
Get your dick out.
And Carl buzzed in again.
Yeah.
So, go on.
Wigan Pier.
Top answer
Yeah.
with 7 points.
Maxime's. Pleasure Rooms. Oh, come on.
They were the 3 albums.
Is it just bounce music?
I just answer the question, mate. What is the most legendary venues that have now
Don't
closed
forget,
in the
it's
north of
just
England?
podcast.
Oh, is it
listeners.
not? 05, but it's reopened. But
Yeah, I'm taking
Yeah.
the answer. That's correct. 7
Okay.
people said that. That's second answer.
North of England, I'm gonna have to go. Bowls are still open.
Oh, shit.
53 degrees. No.
Go on, do you want to steal it?
Is that even still
No.
That's open now.
Is it?
Yeah, so, yeah.
back open, or did it ever
It's
close?
never closed. It's a student venue.
Alright.
Cricketers.
So with 7 there was Wigan Pier. With 7 it was 051. Tall Trees at with 3.
yeah.
Syndicate with 2 and Nation with 1. Cream Nation.
Yeah,
right,
Liverpool. I was surprised that Nation got onto it, to be honest. But,
Yeah, especially over pleasure rooms.
yeah, no. But as I say, we've got a bit of a diverse audience we've got here. So I'll reset the buzz again. This is the last round, double points round.
Damn it, I need to get this in though.
So he could actually still win this.
I know.
This one is it's a bit of fun. So if you bumped into 2 DJs at an after party mid conversation, what would they be talking about?
Get your dick out.
Cal buzzed in again. That's getting clipped.
Yeah. Right.
45 bucks.
This bit isn't my fault.
Vinyl. Sync button. Oh, what? Fucking hell. If you put 2 DJs in the kitchen, what would they be talking about?
Yeah. If you bumped into 2 DJs at an after party mid conversation, what would they be talking about?
They're the only 2 things that anyone fucking talks about.
You'd be surprised.
I know,
Because
I bet.
the top answer is quite significant.
I clearly don't go in the same kitchens as these DJs. Wages.
There we go. So the top answer was scene politics with 12.
Oh.
I'm not.
Tracks and track IDs with 4. Production and DJ tips with 2. Reminiscing about old events with 1. And shooting the shit with 1 as well.
They're just
Generic.
bullshit.
They are-
Bullshit answers.
They are, but that's what I got back.
I'm not having it for 1 minute that anyone in the kitchen's talking about them.
Scene politics, absolutely.
Yeah,
are.
scene politics
Yeah.
maybe, but
Yeah.
no one's asked about any of the others, are they?
That's just what I got back. You know what I mean? And then one person got to me and said, "Either shooting the shit or talking about wrestling." I think he thought that was
Yeah, that was definitely what you'd be talking about.
yeah. And that's the end of that game. You win with 13 points.
I always win.
Only 1 round that got finished there. Oh well.
That could become a segment. That.
That it could be, although it's very hard.
Yeah.
So it's like the amount of people were messaging me like, and I was like, and they're like, "Do you mean this? Do you mean this?" I was like, oh, "Fucking hell, so much explaining."
It could be good that.
I just want to know who you've asked because half of them question answers like
There is a variation, and there's a lot of people in the scene who.
Only hard when you don't know the answers, lad.
Yeah. We're just going to finish off today by doing a little giveaway. So, like I did last year, we're going to be giving away the Manic mug If you could give me a number 1 to 30, starting with you, Carl.
19.
19. I'm sorry I'm having to do it like this, but it's just my preparation. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know who any of the people are.
I wouldn't.
Disclaimer.
1, 2, 3.
You have to put the whole music on.
What did you say? What did you say?
What?
What number?
19.
Michael Glover.
No way! He needs a new mug as well, I'm thinking that man.
I'll send you. I'm bright with me, so I apologise.
As if he never brought it.
I didn't even enter it, did I?
Yeah, you did.
I said it.
What? Did you comment on it?
No, I didn't.
You did. Mate, I've got your name right here.
You're just talking yourself out of a new mug.
Yeah, join the mug or not. Don't be funny either.
Lad, you've got none in your kitchen. Except.
Right, next one is the Manic USB. Just want to say thanks to John
This
as
is
well.
important now.
This is important. I'll let you pick the number on this one. So basically, me and John put this together. There's 2 tracks that's missing out of it we can't put in for legal reasons. But other than that, it's the full collection back catalogue from this year. So pick a number 1 to 30.
30.
30.
1 to 30.
12.
12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Josh, man.
No way! How is that?
I swear to God, this is not a bit. I swear to God, that's not a bit.
No way!
This is a right rig.
This is terrible.
Fixed.
Fixed.
I'll have that.
It's like Willow winning his own decks twice in a raffle.
Oh yeah, that. Willow raffled his decks off twice and won twice.
Both times.
On his own raffle.
That's naughty, that. I apologise. I apologise.
I've
If
got
your name comes off in studio there, mate, well, this isn't even. I feel shit, but I'll send you it in the post, mate.
Yeah, man.
And the last one is the studio day. I'll let you pick the number if you like. 1 to 30.
23.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And that is Dean Drake Liddell. So studio day with Dean Drake Liddell. I think that could make a good collaboration.
that'd be very, very good.
Nice one, Dean. I'll give you a message afterwards. Give you a message on Christmas Day. And that's all for today, folks. I don't know how that's worked out. You've got a mug, you've got a USB. Should have just brought them with me to save on postage.
But could we not just edit that, just re-raffle it? I'll just give him the tunes because I've got them and just re-raffle the fucking USB.
Do you know what? Right? I'll give him the tunes. Right? I don't know what I'm going to do with the mug. You can have the mug if you want. What we'll do is we'll redraw it.
Yeah, redo the USB. That's heavy. That.
Yeah. Go on. The USB.
It's no use to him anyway.
I'm not a DJ, lad.
Yeah. Pick a number 1 to 30.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shane Martin.
There you go.
Nice one, Shane. I'll be in contact. You're from Chester or from Liverpool. Don't know who you are, mate, but you've got yourself a USB. I'll send you it in the post.
There we go.
Nice one. Do you know him?
No.
I think I've got him. Well, I've probably seen him.
I think I've got him on Facebook, but I don't know him personally.
No worries. As I'm just going to tie today up, mate. I think it's been class.
Yeah,
So, bit of fun. You enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, definitely.
Just want to wish you a Merry Christmas and hope you've had a belter day with your family, your friends, etc. Don't go too hard over the new year. And if you've enjoyed this, share it with your mates because it's fucking quality, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Everyone wants to see this shit. Is there anything you want to plug before you go?
Well, it's tonight, isn't it? So it'll be too late. But
we'll probably, after this comes out, we probably will have a tune out.
we don't know what one.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
just keep following.
Okay.
We are going to have a bit of a busy year next year.
We've been pretty busy this year.
We've put a good few bits out this year, but I think next year, obviously, my missus is pregnant, so with a baby, I'll be in the house a lot more, and
Excellent.
we'll be on Discord sessions galore.
Lovely. As I say, it's been great. Thanks for following us this year as well. We went from strength to strength. I thought we got off to a good start last year when we started the podcast, and by Christmas we had a really good following. This year it's just been insane. It's to think as well that the likes of like Josh Butler, Energy Tracks, Ian Vandal have all been this year. When you come to think about it, it's been an absolute massive year, as well as all the other great guests I've had on as well, and the not so great guests as well.
Hi.
Here we are.
But yeah, I just want to say thank you. It's been great.